What is up, guys? Welcome back, episode 27. So many episodes so far, but just getting started. And of course, I'm starting out with looking at our latest ship build-ish, kind of. I bought it and added some modifications to it, and so far this thing is an absolute beast. It is amazing, and I can't wait to do more upgrades on it. But that's not what we're doing on this episode. So since last episode, I did a little bit of upgrades down here in the base. The shield is up, and I put a glass window on here, so it's, you have a floor. I would walk across it, but the fighter ship's in the way. But I got the emitter down here, and it looks super cool being inside the glass like that. My build and repairs can't quite reach this far, so they didn't finish here. I changed the base to gunmetal. I don't know. Blue was just kind of not really doing it for me. Maybe I'll change it up a little bit later, but aside from that, I also added a crap ton more refineries. I added this wing on the left side here, 10 more on this side, and I added 8 more as well over here on this end. And they are cruising away because I did a little bit more mining. So, refinery, and they are all just completely loaded up with gold, platinum, magnesium, silver. There's just so much stuff going on. I think some of them might be almost done. These ones, yeah, so finishing up some magnesium on these guys that I just added, and then they're going to work some silver and some silicone and some gold. More gold. There's tons of gold, so that's awesome. This one's working gold and silver, so we're doing really well. Gold is going up. Our uranium is just insane. We're not going to run out for a very long time. Magnesium's going up as well, which is nice. That way I can get some more ammo. Large cargo. One's empty. So yeah, there's still a ton of ore, silicone, silver, and gold that needs to be processed. Aside from that, we're doing really well on resources. So I'm going to do something a little bit different this time. I brought the fighter down here. I added a couple of burst cannon turrets. I stuck this one on testing it because I needed to build it to unlock more blocks, but I kind of want to see how they work. So I threw another one on over here as well, filled them with ammo. We got a decent amount of missiles. Our Gatling guns are all good. I had to make some repairs because I didn't realize underneath here, you can tell where I made the repairs, is where my O2H2 generator is. And I kept flying around and going in the cockpit and trying to do things, and I'm like, why isn't it working? So somehow, like, one of the blocks was broken, and then the O2H2 generator was gone, but everything else was still there. So I didn't really realize it, so I had to tear this all out, throw the new one in, put the new emitter and the new blocks. Should be okay. I don't know how that happened, but hopefully we'll be okay now. Our tank is almost full of hydrogen, and I think we've got a decent amount of ice left. Yep, we sure do. Decent amount. Enough for what I want to do. Okay, so I'm going to start simple, but you can see over there's a supply catch. So it's on the moon and it's just chilling. And I want to go take out the guns and everything, and I want to try something that I saw in another video. Apparently the build and repair system has a small grid equivalent, and I want to try that out. We actually don't need those. No, stop it. What are you doing? So build and repair right there. And yeah, it has a small grid equivalent, which seems kind of crazy to me. So what I'm going to do, because its equivalent is ridiculous. So let's do, because I'm going to want to put my thruster back on. I think it's a large hydrogen. Yeah, okay. So feel like, I don't know, we'll see how this is going to work, but in theory, I'm thinking if I go take out that supply cache, take the guns out, and then move this guy close enough and use the build and repair to tear it down for me and get all those resources instead of using a typical, you know, grinder ship. I don't know. So oh, hello. Okay. So I don't have a large connector port there. So what I can do instead, okay, that makes sense. So this thruster wasn't running on a large port, it was running on the small conveyors next to it. I'll put you back. And what I can do, then I'm gonna have to put that thruster back on my old thruster Vittori. Thruster. That's a forward thruster. No. Where are the forward ones? Forward. That's weird. Why is there only two? Oh, there we go. Alright, so let's click that, and we'll find that. Control click it, and save. And on, off. And that should fix that. So what I can do then, actually I'll turn the thrusters on. Unlock from here, and we'll come up a little bit. And we'll let it hover, because maybe I can take off this connector here and then put the build and repair between it. That I think I can do. So we'll get a new connector. So we're going to take this one off. There we go. And then maybe put the build and repair right here with the connector. There we go. And then we'll put the connector back right there. And that should work. Makes it a little bit longer, but that's okay. So we'll have the build and repair there. Let me change some settings. I don't know too much about the build and repairs yet. Build and repair system, it's off right now. It's all on. Mode, fly mode. Settings for welding, don't really care about that. And don't care about that. Grinding, don't care about that. So janitor grinds enemy blocks on. Janitor grinds not owned blocks, that I'm going to leave off. And that off. Janitor grind to disable only when checked. Only functional blocks are grinded. Blah, blah. Nah, I don't care about that. Grind to hack only. Nope. Settings for collecting. So I'll leave all that alone. 50. Let me show area. Okay, that's a pretty big area. So let's do, if we offset forward, because I'm going to be pretty much looking forward. That should be okay. Could probably offset that a little bit more forward though. Like right there. If I bring the height down, because I don't need it quite so high. Let's say 26, a nice even number. Width and length, that's fine. So that is a pretty large area. So I'm going to leave it like that, and that should work. Turn that off. And I want, so we're going to have to make a new connector slot. Switch lock. What do I not need? I kind of need all of those. My thrusters and stuff. Camera. Shield controller on and off. If I will do a second spot, and hopefully I can remember toggle block on off. Cool. Oh, okay, that's the wrong button. So I can only... Okay, that's fine. I'll make that work. Alright, so the ship is back up in action. Seems to be flying okay. Haven't used it in a while, so... I'm going to turn off my turrets. Just because I don't want them to destroy all of the blocks at the supply catch. I'm going to take it out myself. I don't know if I'm going to use the camera. Yeah, I probably will use the camera. If I have it, I might as well use it. But yeah, I haven't used this fighter in a little bit. I made this thing a long time ago. You know, I saved the design and everything. I'm using it again. But I started messing around making a new fighter ship in a creative world. Because I want something new. I've been using this one for a while. I had it last series and I have it this series. And it's a great ship. Like, it flies great. It does what it needs to do. But I want something a little bit bigger, I think. So I'm making something bigger and something more strike-y. You know, come in and just pretty much obliterate something. This one's very defense heavy. It has lots of turrets and stuff. So I think I'm going to take it and go raid that supply catch and see what kind of stuff I can get. I wonder how much stuff... I think the build and repair will grind it down. And then I can bring it back. And I still need to do something about the ship that's just sitting on the floor over there. It's not the greatest miner. I have a miner ship that I have saved on a blueprint as well that I made that I really like. But with the new mining drill, laser drill thing, I'm probably not going to use it. So we'll go ahead and head over and see what's up with this supply catch. Yeah, this ship is just, it's so fast. Great response. I like this ship a lot. So I'll see if I can use it and see how much it can hold as long as the build and repair actually does grind it down. I want to see how many resources I can bring back. And that way I don't have to do quite as much mining. Oh, slow down. Alright, so here. So it's stopping is not the greatest, but let's see what we got. Something pretty small, isn't it? Supply catch. Looks pretty small. Oof. It's so sensitive when you're zoomed in. Okay, so it's not quite so small. Can't really tell where the guns are. Where are the guns? We'll find out once it starts shooting at us. Does it not have guns? That would be a little bit weird if you didn't have guns. Wow, okay. So it doesn't have guns. Interesting. Okay, well that was very uneventful. So I guess what I'll do is turn on the build and repair and see if it... Oh, hello! Why did you blow up? I wonder if it was rigged. What is that? It had to have been... I must have had a bomb or something. But it doesn't look like I took too much damage aside from one block. So that's good. But why did it blow up? Is that all they're going to mine up? What did they get? Oh. So I got elite stuff. Build and repair came with some detector components and whatnot. I don't know why that thing blew up. It must, I don't know, maybe it had bombs in it. Maybe that's why I didn't have guns. That's very unfortunate. I made quite the hole. Yeah, wow, look at that. I'm glad that I didn't take much more damage than I did, because that was a pretty big explosion. That must have had ammo or something on it. Space Pirate Fortress Tower. There we go. Bamboo. So I've noticed a few different ships now. Space Pirate Bamboo. I don't know what that is. But I'll go over to this fortress, and maybe that one won't blow up when I turn the build and repair system on. Turn it off now. We'll go over to this one, take the guns out because I know it's going to have guns. And hopefully that one won't blow up. And I got a cat that's really looking for some attention right now. So I'm going to pause for just a little bit. Alright, I can already see this thing. This thing is wow, that's a big one. That is really, really big. And I'm pretty sure if I remember this, tower, and if I remember correctly, it sent little drones out. So I might have to turn my turrets back on. We'll see. Come in a little bit closer. And I can see a bunch of like missile turrets and stuff on the building. So we'll come in. And what the heck is that? I think that's one of the fighters that are gonna come and play games with me. Okay. So let's turn our guns back on, because those are pretty big. Calling reinforcements, atmospheric miner or fighter. Atmospheric fighter. How are you flying? Where are you guys going? How is that flying if it's atmospheric? I don't know. Anyways. So I'll come in a little bit more. I wonder if these guys can take this out from here. Probably still too far away. It looked like they were hitting it. But why aren't they blowing up? Alright, let's go to the Gatling guns. Alright, there's one. Take out these ones. Ugh, keep forgetting that I'm zoomed in right now. I don't know if those are guns right there. Might not be. That's a gun. Those were missiles. Alright, so that's gone. Don't know how much damage I took from the missiles. Doesn't look like I took too much. Alright, we're good. We're good. Let's go ahead and camera mode again. I'm not quite as worried about these little Gatling turrets. Turn off my defense turrets again. What are those? Are those guns? There's a gun on it. Got you. Don't see any guns on there. I'm using the shadows right now to kind of tell me, like, hey, is there a gun attached? I don't. Oh, there's one. Got you. Is that a gun right there? Looks like one. And we got an antenna. Don't really care. How we looking? What is shooting right now? Someone's shooting. Hello. Alright, so you got another missile launcher. Let's see what we see. Got a bunch of guns right there. Alright, the missiles are out. There we go. So that looks good. So I think for the most part we're pretty clear. Not seeing too much more activity. Alright, so what I can do is go to here, GPS, new from current position, and call this scrap. Because I want to scrap you. I'm going to turn you into new projects at the base for mine. Alright, let's go ahead and turn on you and see what you're going to do. Doing something. What if I start from like the top? It's collecting something down there. Oh, is this not classified as an enemy base anymore? I feel like it should be. 95, 213. Alright, we got some scatter cannon drones coming in. Turn my stuff back on. Let's bring out some missile turrets. Oh, I see. They're up there. Okay. They're coming. Okay. So I take that one out? Nope. Yeah, I think I took that one out. Okay, I think that threat's neutralized. Turn the guns back off. Nope, nope. We got another one. Okay, what's going on with this guy? I thought I turned off my guns, but apparently I still have a turret. You that thinks that it can do its own thing. That's not the case. Okay, so back to here. For some reason, my build and repair is not doing what I want it to do. Okay, so let's check. Build and repair system is on. Weld function only, build new, help others. Settings for grinding. Janitor enemy blocks on. Janitor grinds not own blocks. Oh, fine. We'll turn those on too. See if that does anything. For some reason, like, my weight isn't going up at all. But I can see it doing things. 162. Okay, so it's kind of doing things now. It's not doing what I thought it was going to do. Welding, is there a setting for collecting? Settings for collecting enabled. If set, collecting floating objects is done only if no welding grinding is needed. So grinding. Okay, now we're starting to gain some weight. So build. There we go. Okay, now it's working. Seems to be working. Cargo. It's got some stuff in it too. Alright, so I think it's working. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and sit here for a little while and see what it does, if it brings up some good stuff or what. I'm going to steal this ammo though. And I have an elite rifle as well. So maybe I can hop out. Uh-oh. Just kidding. There's a gun right there. I seen it. It was shooting at me inside the shield. Okay. So I took that out. Don't know if that's the only one on this level. Oh, this thing looks crazy. It's like almost hard to be in here because of how crazy it looks. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this is grinding it the way I want it to grind it. I think. Oh, I got some uranium. That's cool. Bunch of construction components. And we're at 154,000 kilograms. That's not too bad. So, is our cargo getting filled up? It is. Okay. Dang, tons of NATO Amazons, reactor components, metal grid. Okay, we're getting pretty good amount of stuff. So, yeah, I'm gonna sit here for a minute. I'm gonna get filled up, and then I'm gonna come back. But when I come back, it's probably gonna be with our favorite ship, the super mega miner thing, whatever it is. I'm not sure yet. I'm still thinking. I've got some ideas, but I'm still thinking. But I think I'm going to come back with it because it does have 2 build and repair systems on it that I can utilize to grind this thing down. So let me... Okay, I'm going to go... kitty cat, what are you doing? Please stop. I'm going to turn this off. Let me fly back to the moon base, and then hopefully this thing is still here. Moon base, where are you? Where art thou, moon base? It's that way. This way. So I'm going to fly back over there, and I'm going to get the special ship, because this one's not really meant for holding and carrying large amounts of items and stuff. What is that? Frontier outpost. Let's fly away from that. Don't need to be playing with any more outposts right now. But hopefully that fortress tower thing is there when I come back with the big ship. That way I can actually grab like everything that's left, because I'll have an actual large cargo container and not the small grid type. And we are coming in way too quick. Slow down. See, this is the only problem with this ship, is that it really likes to go fast and not stop. It has very good acceleration, but it has very poor stoppation. Don't crash. Thank you. So I'll bring you... you're doing pretty good on hydrogen, so I'm going to just put you there for now. Let me go ahead and hop in our big boy right here. And then we'll open the door. And we'll hop in. Thrusters are on. We're unlocked and we're ready to. Our guns are on as well. Not too sure that I want to leave them on. Oh, this thing is so much slower. Okay, so I do want to make a block tools grind. What? I got no grinders on here. What are you talking about? Okay, so what I want to do then is build and repair system 1 and 2. Block group B and R. Save that, and then we can go to groups B and R, toggle block on and off, and then if I go to here and change those janitor settings, janitor settings for grinding, use color code, no thank you. Grind enemy blocks, grind, and we should be good. We'll see how this one works. We're at 368,000 kilograms right now, and we need to go to scrap, that's over here. Change the view, because this one I like to actually be able to see where I'm going. I'm going to fly this way. And this one flies pretty good itself. My laser drill gizmos are off right now. I'm mostly worried about, I just want to get that thing grinded down. There's a lot of good resources in there, and I want to get it inputted into the base. So apparently we've got a fueling station very close by our little scrap station here now. So it looks like there's going to be quite a bit of fun taking some stuff out. I might have to make some sort of salvage ship, large grid, that is capable of doing some damage, but can also take the resources that it needs to. This one only has 2 guns, so it's not quite set up for salvaging armed bases because, well, I can't control the guns, so they're just going to shoot at what they want to shoot at. But what I can do now is actually, I got to change the settings on the build and repairs. I didn't do it on this one. I need to show area and forward offset this bad boy. Nope, not forward offset. Okay, so it's not that one. Let's put you back to 0. Is it vertical? Vertical offset. A bunch of negatives to like right there. And that'll pretty much cover this entire area, so that's good. And I can turn that, show, where are you? This one has a lot more settings than the drills do. So I'll do that and turn them on and see, are they going to do some stuff? Anything? Something? Why aren't you grinding it down? Let's try, so it's on. Dun, dun, dun. Settings for grinding, ignore, janitor, grind enemy blocks. If I turn all of those on. Anything? Well, that is very strange. Inventory, build. They're empty. So why aren't they... Why aren't you guys grinding? BNR. Oh, why are you in walk mode? Fly mode, fool. There we go. Oh, there's a lot of sparks coming out of there. Cargo. There's still more ammo inside of this thing? Holy moly. Kitty cat, please don't put your butt in my face. Oh, your claws. Wow, holy crap. Alright, oh, wow, oh. These things are doing work. Holy crap. Okay. Solar panels? Where are the solar panels at? Alright, so I know that I'm able to carry like at least 4 million kilograms. So these things are going to be doing some serious work. And this little cat. This cat is like 15 years old, but she just loves to cuddle. Anyways, wow. Holy crap. Okay. We're still gaining stuff? Slowly. I don't know why it had like a huge jolt of like, I've got everything. But now it's going a little bit slower, which is okay. Maybe I can kind of move around. So how we looking? Let's see. The amount of ammo that this thing pulled out, like NATO Amazines, is insane, dude. More uranium, that's good. Pretty good amount of uranium. So, build and repair systems are not quite full yet, but they're getting a pretty decent amount of like good stuff. I like this. Might be a little bit overpowered though. I come in, take out all the guns, and then this thing just comes in and then cleans up for me instead of having to grind it down myself. It's not super fast though, so I mean it's similar to bringing like a traditional grinding ship in, I guess. It's just so much better. This is awesome. So like getting a pretty good amount of stuff. A lot of this uranium is probably going to end up going into our reactor, it looks like. 69. Yeah. So that's fine. You know, you can fill the reactors up with salvaged uranium. I don't have a problem with that at all. OT generator. Yeah. All right. So this one, all right, I'm gonna let this one sit for a minute and see what kind of stuff I can get. I think I might actually tilt this up a little bit, right about there. And then let me make sure that my settings for like collecting are good. Grinding, collecting. I don't know if that does anything. Probably not, but that's fine. So I'm gonna let this guy sit, and hopefully it can do a number on this base and get it taken out, and we'll see what kind of resources we're holding. Alright, so the build and repairs are still working at this thing, but I think it's about the point of it's pretty much done being worked. I have tons of resources, like 17,000 metal grids, almost 60,000 steel plates, and then a bunch of, you know, computers, construction components, interior plates, a bunch of solar panels too, which I don't remember seeing any solar panels on this thing, which is weird, but you know, there's thruster components, reactor components. I got a good amount of uranium. I got some ice. I think this thing is just about done. Let me look around real quick to make sure there's nothing coming at me. I did have a couple of drones come in while I was doing this, but I kind of flew up a little bit and the guns took care of it, and it looks like there's not too much left. I think it took care of all the important components first, and now it's kind of just working on, you know, the steel plate components and stuff like that. There's still some glass left, but I think all of the main structure components, like the guns and stuff like that, are gone. So now it's kind of just working on, I think these are all heavy armor blocks, so that's where all the metal grids came from and the steel plates. So it's taking it a little while to finish grinding all of the heavy armor down, but I think that's a pretty good amount for this run, at least. If this thing is still here when I come back out again, cool, and then I will continue to harvest off of it. But I think for now we've got a pretty good amount of stuff. So, oh, the moon looks so crazy when the sun is at that angle. So we're a little bit heavy because we got a pretty good amount of stuff. Let me make sure I'm going towards the moon base, which I'm not. I need to... my goodness, this thing is not as easy to fly as the fighter. So now there is a frontier outpost, a defense installation. There's things popping up all over the place, and I hope that I'm going the right way. I think I am. But yeah, there's so many outposts popping up now that I'm gonna have to take care of. But I don't want to do it with this ship. I want to build something that can do like an all-in-one, take them out, and then take the whole base down, but we'll see. But for now, I think this is a pretty good amount of stuff. Tons and tons of metal grids. Alright, so we're coming in, so now I just gotta get connected and get all of this tons and tons of stuff out of the ship. There we go, we're connected, so this stuff all should come out and then go into our large cargo downstairs. I think I turned it off so that it won't take the ice out. I'll have to make sure. Might be a little bit, but hopefully it doesn't take the ice out. If it does, oh well. So now I need to set up a spot for the fighter to dock and get rid of its resources and everything. And at some point I want to probably put like a connector down here somewhere for it to connect. But for now, I think I'm gonna make it a little simple. I already have the connector port. I don't know why the gun was right there. That was really weird. I'll clear that and do conveyors. Conveyor junction. That'll work. Let me just grab some stuff and that'll get it to where I can place these. And oh no, I need a sorter as well. Let's see. Sorter to pull the items out. There we go. So I think temporarily I will put it right there. And I don't know what's going on. What is going on? That's not the right thing, is it? Let's get rid of you. Conveyor. Conveyor, conveyor. Conveyor T. Confused. Okay, there we go. So we'll do... Oh, where are you? We'll do the regular. About 3... and probably 4, and then an elbow with another one, and then the connector on top. I'm gonna put you. Oh, what? What do you mean I need steel plates? There we go. And then I can turn the sorter on to drain all on, blacklist, blacklist, ooh, let's blacklist ammo and ice. That should be good right there. Now I should be able to hook the fighter up and get its little bit of resources that it has out. Oh goodness. Ooh, this thing is so much quicker than the mining ship. So we'll go ahead and kind of zoom out. To about right there. And to right there. Ready to connect, and let's take a look at the inventory. Cockpit should be emptying, and the large cargo. Everything. What's in there? Doesn't matter, it's gone. The ice is staying. So that looks pretty good. So that's your new temporary spot, and that's your spot. And now our stuff is probably pretty loaded right now. So you are completely full. Tons of guns, tons of elite drills, elite grinders. No welders though, but that's okay. That's pretty cool to have them as backups. And just crazy amounts of resources. And you are also full. Mostly of nickel and iron, and then you are looking not quite full, but you're getting there. And I think our refineries should still be running. So refinery still going. They're still cranking. I think some of them might be empty. Nope, they're all still going. Uranium, we're sitting at 30,000. 30,000 uranium. We have enough uranium to... We're never going to have to hunt for uranium again because it's just so efficient. And that works out really well. But once the time comes to make the massive mothership of motherships that literally can carry everything that is here right now, then we'll need a lot of uranium because it's mostly going to be ion based. So there's going to be a lot of power being used because it's going to be, space. And then jump drives or hyperdrives, whichever ones I use, probably the hyperdrives, and let's be honest, then that's going to be using quite a bit of power as well. It's going to have a bunch of refineries on board. It's going to be a floating base, but that's a long time from now. Don't worry, we're still hanging out at the moon. I need to get this area kind of closed off and more homey feeling as well pretty soon. But the build and repairs are, oh man, those and the drill and fill system, which are created by the same person. Man, whoever made those, I thank you so much. I would definitely say that they're overpowered in a sense. They're not super fast at doing it though, which kind of puts them right at the right spot. But I love them. They're awesome. This ship's looking pretty good. Probably going to be more updates to it soon. The fighter is pretty good the way it is, but I'm going to be fooling around. After this episode, I'm going to start fooling around a little bit in creative mode to kind of make a mothership. Because I want to build it in creative first. Make it the way I want it, save it, and then bring the projection into this world and have it built. I think that's the best way to do it. So that's going to do it for this episode. It's a little bit shorter than the last couple episodes. I apologize. I'm going to be recording tomorrow though. So should get 2 episodes out this weekend. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will be back.